let's move on now to the Dallas Cowboys and our rookie preview series, where Ryan and I, we break down why one rookie will have the biggest impact on the Cowboys 2023 season. But before we do that, if you have not already, hit that subscribe button and also ring the bell to get notified whenever we create new content. Ryan and I, we have a goal of getting to 2,000 subscribers by the start of the NFL season, which is September 7th. And we are just over 150 away or approximately. So it's the easiest way to help out the channel. We have a bunch more content coming out before the start of the season. And once when the season starts, Ryan and I will be having a fun season-long competition where we will predict every single NFL game. And at the end, we will see who was right the most. So if you want to follow that competition and see who we predict throughout the entire regular season, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to get notified, as it is the easiest way to see our content. Ryan, let's get into it here.
Let's do it.
So I really actually enjoyed the Cowboys selection here in the first round, Mazi Smith, just because of similar to kind of what we talked about with Saiki Ika with the Browns, is the Cowboys have an elite top 10 player in the NFL, in my opinion, type player, Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons, sorry. And he just attracts so much attention. He can attract all the attention that he wants. And he's still going to get sacks. He's still going to burn you. That's just how good he is. Now you plop a guy in the middle, right over the center, who is sometimes going to need some double. Most of the time, he's going to need double team just because he's that big. He's going to be bigger than most centers by a decent margin. And if he can create pressure up the middle, then it's going to bring more attention away from Micah Parsons, and then he's going to be able to have more of a field day. And then it's going to set up the rest of this defense for success.
Yeah.
And that's why I love the pick. I mean, the dude is huge and has a lot of talent that he brings to the table.
Yeah. He was on, I think it's Chris Feldman. He does like a freaks list every year. I think he was top 5 on that freaks list just because he's so big and athletic and moves so well. But to me, I think especially with these elite edge rushers, right, DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons, him being able to collapse that pocket from the top and not letting quarterbacks, especially like they play the Patriots, I think, in week 4. And like if Mac Jones can't step up into the pocket, like they're screwed because that's how he extends plays.
Yeah.
And for me, if you can do that and be flushing quarterbacks into your edge rushers who, I mean, possibly have the best edge rushing duo in the NFL at the moment, that is exactly what you want. Even if he's not necessarily impacting like the stat sheets, if he is able to do that, then I think that's fantastic. Also, what he does really well is stuff to run. He's a big body, hard to move. He handles double teams pretty well. And this Cowboys team last year at some times got one-dimensional. And I think he adds a whole nother level of run defense to this defense.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, because one of the things, too, I'd have to go look through every single starting center and their weight, but I think he's got to have at least 20 pounds on, like, the average center. And then you add that then with his explosiveness. And another thing also, too, you mentioned Mac Jones, but also look at quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts, Mahomes, or Lamar Jackson, who are also really good at extending the plays through their feet. The game plan could be, if he is consistently providing pressure up the middle, all the edge rushers have to do is just set the edge and contain, and then those quarterbacks can't go anywhere besides backwards, and it's only going to make that throwaway even harder or trying to improvise. And I think that's another level as well, how he's going to be super effective against all types of quarterbacks also. And so, especially, too, just scary, like the Cowboys traded for Stephon Gilmore as well. They still have Trayvon Diggs on top of that. And so it's –
Who just got an extension.
Yeah. So it's like this defense is setting up. Dan Quinn, as a Falcons fan, like I know it was obviously did not want to leave on good terms, but I really liked him as a coach, and I really love what he's doing here in Dallas. I think he's building a great defense. And so if only the Cowboys kind of figure out the things on the offensive side of the ball.
I had dinner last night with a Cowboys fan, and we were both joking. It's like, as long as Mike McCarthy's there, I don't think I'll have faith in the Cowboys to be able to get the job done. But honestly, if this defense is as good as they could be, like if they live up to their potential, like that could cover up a lot of this offense's blemishes. So.
I mean, yeah, like you can say that, but even then, look at this defense last year. They held that San Francisco offense to 19 points in the playoff game last year, and like this offense couldn't do anything. Like I know Tony Pollard did get hurt.
To be fair, San Francisco also has the best defense in the league. Well, they had the best defense in the league last year.
True, and I know this is probably going to come with a huge caveat, but then the Eagles still put up 28 points on them. 31 points, whatever the final score of that game was. And especially, too, and they stopped trying. Like, they were trying to end the game as quickly as possible in the second half after all the QB injuries. So, take that with a grain of salt. I know that game was extremely disappointing, the NFC Championship game, but still, Eagles still went down and scored immediately on that first drive. Then they did it again, and then they did it again. So, there is a big difference between what the Eagles are able to do against the top-tier defense versus what the Cowboys do on top-tier defense. But, hey, Mazi Smith will maybe potentially stop all offenses from scoring against the Cowboys. So it could just be a bunch of draws. They just need to
Yeah, I think he's a key piece in helping that. But
he definitely is going to be this year.
Yeah, and in the years beyond. So, but let's go ahead and wrap up this video here. If you guys have not already, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on who your favorite Cowboys rookie is in 2023. And other than that, we will see you guys next time.